I'm trying to think.
Don't worry about it.
I'm trying to think.
Okay, so let's go. Just start taking it in and just ask me a question. Just bring it up. Bring it up. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Don't look at this.
Okay. Welcome back to Classic Blend. This is TVs, Kenny.
Happy to have you.
TVs number 76.
What on earth do we do with the TVs?
But TVs?
Yeah. I have a property, you have a property.
They're
right?
randomly generated.
Yeah,
We're
I don't
given
know.
one.
I don't know what you have.
I know you have.
You probably
man.
don't know what
I
I
know
have.
you have.
Listen,
But we do. But
unless
we
you look, don't look.
But we do. I won't look. I can't see it anyway. But we do have something.
Yes.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take them and we're gonna make something brand new, a brand new television show that's never been aired in the 80s.
You've heard of sequels or revivals series. How about a combined sequel
Spin-offs.
revival series? That's what we're looking to do here today. Trying to get
We do
something.
a lot of spin-offs.
Sometimes we do spin-offs. Sometimes we take characters and things like that. We never really did like a full-blown revival.
No, we didn't
But,
do a full-blown revival,
But sometimes we'll mix them up, and we're going to add characters from two different TV shows, right, into a sequel series that shares it. Our whole point is 80s shared universe. We want to have all of the 80s shows cross over with all of the 80s shows. So we want to have Archie Bunker, technically
like
70s-ish, mixed with Jack Tripper, mixed with
that would be
Dorothy
pretty
from the
cool.
Golden Girls.
That'd be
like that's
pretty
what we want, is just these shows to all cross paths and characters cross paths with
Well,
them.
we've had some doozies in the past.
We have.
And this might be one of those doozies. But
This might
before
be,
we
so- yes.
before we jump into any of that, quick question for
Sure
you, buddy.
thing, man.
If you could go on a show
Yeah.
and showcase a talent.
Oh, okay. What, like Star Search?
Yeah.
Okay.
What would it be? What would
What
your
would my talent be? That's a tough question, Chris.
You know, like what would it be? Would it be juggling? Would it be like plates on sticks? Would it be?
I can't juggle.
Can't jungle.
I can't jungle.
He can't play a MOBA. He doesn't jungle in
I can kind
MOBAs.
of jungle hunt.
Jungle
I can't
hunt?
jungle, yeah.
Would you play classic Atari games? In record time? Would you speed run Jungle Hunt?
I don't think
or
so.
Or Pitfall? Or
I don't
E.T.?
think so.
Or Adventure?
I don't know if that's going to happen. I'd have to practice.
Yeah.
I'd have to practice.
Okay.
That might be fun, like back in the day, to start the whole speedrun challenge.
Yeah. You never know.
You never know. I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd have to have a lot of practice.
Okay.
You know, there's definitely... I don't know what I don't know.
You don't know what you do. All right. Well, hold on to that. Maybe we'll talk about it back in the podcast version.
Yeah.
Later on when we talk more
we'll
about
revisit
it.
this later.
We'll revisit it. Anyway, let's get into it.
What do you have?
Kenny, this is what I have.
Chris. Oh, he has Star Search. All right, he segued right into that. This is going to be good because I have...
TNT, starring Mr. T.
Do you remember this?
No.
TNT. That's the
Vaguely.
thing is, I get it. And I'm like,
vaguely-
TNT, what is that? And I research and I look it up and everything. And it's like, I do kind of remember it.
After A-Team?
Yeah, it was a vehicle for him after A-Team. Yeah, so go ahead.
I'm sorry. Star Search. Ed McMahon. All right. Now, Star Search was from 83 to 95 and then came back in 03 to 04.
Okay.
Ed McMahon did the 80s version and Arsenio Hall did the
don't
other
care about
version.
that.
No, I'm just giving you a
care
little
about
info on it, okay? What do you want to know? Star Search, it's a talent searching contest. Here are the categories. You've got you got 4 judges. Okay?
Really? They had judges.
4 judges, yep.
So this
Categories are, I'm going to read all the categories real quick. Female and male vocalist, junior vocalist, teen vocalist. Junior dance, team dance. Then you had a vocal group. You had a comedy or just dance in general. And you also had spokesmodel. There's a spokesmodel
What, like
category.
if you wanted to be like the next, like Billy Mays or something like that?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, okay, early on, there were like 13 seasons, right? So early on, you'd get a contract.
Right.
You know, you'd get $100,000 and you'd get a contract.
Your contract would be you're only allowed to be on that show?
No. You'd get like a recording contract.
Oh, all right. If you win?
They took those away. Yeah. Okay. Then they stopped really. It wasn't like written in stone that you'd get a contract.
Okay.
And I mean that's basically it. That's the show. There were little things, different things here and there. It's a talent show.
It's a talent show, but you had to do something
McMahon.
performance-wise.
Right.
You couldn't spin plates.
No, this wasn't like a. Yeah, no. You had to actually perform, yeah.
All right, TNT.
TNT, what is...
it was a vehicle for Mr. T. After the A-Team ended in 1987, they continued his TV.
So he played Hannibal?
He played
Wait, was
T.S. Turner.
Oh, so no.
Yeah,
it wasn't from A-Team then.
Well, what do you mean Hannibal? His
He wasn't Hannibal.
B.A.
It was Baracus, yeah. Why does
I
I
don't know what the
have
heck is wrong with him?
Baracus?
So, here's the deal. I'm going to... Listen, 87 to 90, it stars Mr. T, stars Alex Amini as Amy Taylor, who is his partner. That's the T and the T, right? So you get Turner and Taylor, right? Taylor.
Okay.
It's kind of like
And what were they?
Taylor. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to read you the opening voiceover that sets up the whole premise of the show. You ready?
ahead, yeah.
T.S. Turner was a city smart kid fighting his way off the street until he was framed for a crime he did not commit. Kind of like the A-Team, right?
Oh, yeah.
Amy Taylor was a young crusading lawyer. She mounted an appeal to put Turner back on the street, this time in a suit and tie, working as a private detective. Together, they are TNT.
Not the channel.
Yeah, that might be where it started.
So
this actually moved to the Family Channel.
So who's the kid? Him?
What are you talking about, the kid? Why are you talking about a kid?
T.S. Turner was a city smart kid.
Yeah, that was him when he was younger.
So she found him. She's
She
way
found
older than him then?
Yeah, well, all that stuff.
Because if he's a kid and she's already a lawyer, she's at least in her 30s and he's in his teens.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Whatever.
What does she look like?
What does she look like?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
It's up there somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, all right.
Yeah.
We
I don't know
have
her name. She
Star
doesn't even have a
Search
thing on
and we
here.
have... So what is he,
TNT.
what is he, a cop?
Yeah, basically, like the whole thing was.
Is he
all right, listen. He
vigilante?
boxed at the gym. He liked to box, right? It later became his headquarters for their little operation, their
he's-
TNT headquarters.
So the vigilantes.
Yeah, in the first season, it was very action packed, right? He'd go to the locker room, he'd change his suit to a leather jacket, and then he'd go into action, right? The second season did a lot of more social.
What was the suit for? Was he a lawyer? Was he?
He was, they were working together like a suit and tie, and you're gonna present yourself and everything, and you're gonna take care of things and make things better, for people. The second season was more based on environmental and social issues, so they got rid of like a lot of the action scenes.
Boring.
Third season went back to action again, and now they added a new detective, Dick Hargrove, who helped out. So there were 3 of them that helped out. So I don't know what to tell you, man.
All right, don't worry about that. Here's the thing. Okay, so he was a vigilante. Okay, so guess what they're doing? Mm-hmm. So third season they added it, right?
The third season is when it ended. That's her.
Guess what?
That's
Okay.
Taylor.
Guess what?
Taylor.
Can we do a 4th season
Yes.
where they're searching for a new partner, like a new person?
Oh.
But you got to bring
because
something.
they like having the third one, but Dick didn't work out.
Dick didn't work out. He's
Because
gone.
they need
Axing
somebody.
him.
They need somebody with a T
You're
for the last
axing
name, so
him
they can be
for-
like T and T
right.
and T.
Yeah. So they're doing
Because T and H didn't work.
it could be, we can call it T search.
T search.
3T search or something like triple T search. Searching for the T. Searching for a new T. Searching for a third T? It's got to be something. That's it, but that's the premise. That's going to be the premise.
That's the premise.
They're
just gonna be
searching for a new
But
T.
do they go undercover on
A new T.
on Star Search? Do they have something like that? Did they link up with Ed
No,
McMahon?
I think what you could do is you can literally make every episode them auditioning another person. They can take them on these little missions they go on. Oh, you didn't work out. Sorry, you didn't work out.
Oh, really?
And then like one episode they'll be like, oh, you might work out. And then it could be to be continued. And the next episode they don't work out.
They never work out?
No.
Even when they work out, they don't work out?
Right.
It's like, that was the greatest arrest you ever had, or that
Yeah.
was the greatest beatdown you ever
Whatever
did.
you did, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the next
It's
episode,
not
it's like,
working out.
let's not.
It's
They have
not.
commitment issues.
They do it in the beginning of the next episode. To be continued, the very beginning, right after
And
the
they're just like,
last time on TNT,
Yeah.
right? TNT.
Why is it TNT?
Because 3 T's. We're looking for the third T.
Well, they are looking for the third T. And they go, and eventually they find some guy named like Kurt. And they're just like, the T's at the end of his first name.
I don't know. Does that work? What do we call it? Okay, well, so we got the premise down. What do we call it?
That's a good question.
I say In Search of T.
That doesn't make any sense, though.
Why not?
I don't know.
They're searching for the T. They're auditioning T's. You have Star Search. The premise of that is you're auditioning. You're what? You're what are you doing?
What do
What are we doing?
you mean? What are we doing?
What are we doing here? I don't know what we're doing anymore.
Basically, you're taking people and you're auditioning them,
Right.
right? Or you're hiring them preliminarily, right? You're hiring them as an intern. You're hiring them as a potential
Probation, it's like
client.
probation.
It's probationary terms.
Probationary terms.
Um,
Come on, we went with something that's not for the movie. Last video, we didn't do. We went for the title that's not combined. We could I like. Oh, preliminary term. Probationary.
what about like
terms.
T-Search?
I said that. Yeah.
Did you say that?
Fine.
I don't like it though.
Yeah. Well, that's why I said it, and you don't like it. So, the search for the next T.
I just think I think we need to get away from the T thing.
Okay. So star search, what could it be? It could be.
Stars.
Oh, we're spending way too much time
Oh
on
my
this.
gosh, I don't know. I was gonna say like initial T or something like that because they're trying to find them. Somebody with the first name that's initial T or last name initial T.
I'm fine with that.
Initial T.
It doesn't matter.
All right, initial T. If you like this or if you hated this, please check out movies,
Real quick,
toys,
hold on.
games.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Check cartoons.
Why do we always combine them? Do we
do you mean?
like? Oh,
It's supposed to be a sequel.
Are we afraid? But are we afraid that if we don't combine the titles, like people
wouldn't. But the thing
I
is,
don't mean you people. I don't mean anyone watching this. What do you mean you people? I don't mean anyone watching this. I mean like as if it's going to be a real show. Like,
Yeah.
do we think the audience would be like, I don't know what that is because it doesn't say something that I know in the
I
title?
have no idea.
I feel like we do.
I have no idea.
I feel like
It's
we're
a
like,
thing.
we're not going to combine titles, and then we do it anyway because we're afraid.
If you like 80s trivia, check out Do You Even 80s, Bro.
Yeah. Remember, I'm sorry, and we have new videos every
Find us.
weekday here on this channel.
Yes.
And please just go to @RetroSquad if you want to talk to us on any socials. We appreciate it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.
Watch us record every Monday nights, usually at 7. We are a little early tonight. We got called out already by Enrique. What's up?